Okie dokie. I am going to wait for everybody to get on the call, making sure that everybody has their link. I know some people are on the cruise ship still, so that's exciting. I have no idea what time it is where they are, so I'm going to wait a couple minutes. I'm actually chatting with Brandy on my phone. Oh, you can see me. Awesome. All right. So we're going to get started in just a minute as people get on, and we have a great team call today. And I will share a little bit more about what's just going on here in just a couple minutes, but we're slowly getting 6 people. 6 people out of 3 teams. Yes. So I'm just going to go ahead and get going as people get started. Or I'm going to get started while people get on. Excuse me. Yes, I'm using my headphones because I have packers downstairs literally packing up my house. 4 amazing men packing up my house right now. But team call happens regardless, right? We don't have the word can't in our vocabulary as coaches. We have big goals. And so while Alyssa and Brandy are away, I'm holding down the fort here for you guys. And I polled my team to just find out what topics they would like to have a call on, and they said so many people ask about running successful challenge groups. And before I get into it and just kind of share my thoughts on that, I just want you to know that there are so many resources about challenge groups and running challenge groups. If you, I think Janelle just did a call on this, which was awesome. And so it's in our database for the National Wake Up Call on your Coach Online office. And then we have, it was one of the huge topics last year at Summit. And so I know there were 4 or 5 teams, 2 people each, who did the topic of challenge groups and share their spin on how they do challenge groups and how they're successful. So what I'm going to do today is talk about how challenge groups are the heart of your business. Even if the majority of your coaches just came to you like mine did, which they're awesome, challenge groups are a huge part of your business's growth. And so they're definitely a focus if you are going to run a successful Team Beachbody business. Sorry, I started to want to say membership like 20,000 times. Business. So I'm going to go ahead and start sharing and get us going with my presentation wherever I put it. It's down here. Sorry, guys. All right. So like I said, challenge groups are definitely the heart of our business. And so we need to make sure that we focus a lot of our time and energy on making them great. So I'm going to share with you everything from the invitation and how to share to posts in the group to how to close after a challenge group. So we all know the basics, right? Great challenge groups grow great coach prospects. Say that 3 times fast. Dang. So if you are involved in your challenge group, if you are posting regularly, if you are engaging and getting people to post back, and you have some just rock stars in your challenge groups, you are going to have an awesome challenge group experience. And what happens from that is people start to see that this is exciting, this is encouraging, this is a place where I want to go every day. And you know what? I love being involved in this. And so they get a taste of what coaching is like, which is super cool. Number 2, a great challenge group experience helps challengers see the value in coaching. Like I said, it's just an extension of great challenge groups, that challenge group experience. Then they say, I can do this. If this is all coaching is, then heck, I'm rocking this challenge group out and I want all my friends to join. And so it just starts to happen naturally. And then 3, challenge groups are the best way to reach and help people in a non-threatening way. It's a private group, a secret group a lot of the times. And so you are giving people the opportunity to get real and get raw, and they don't have to be scared about who is going to, 1, judge them or see their pictures or know what's going on. It is a safe place. And so challenge groups are a really great thing. And I'm so glad that we run them because that really sets us apart as Beachbody coaches. We don't just throw a program at someone and say, hey, sink or swim. We say, you know what? I'm going to go one step further and I'm going to walk with you through this journey. And that is the heart of your business. That is that relationship part of this business that, you know, nobody can really equal. So then we start to talk about, well, how do you even invite people to get started? There are so many ways to invite people, and I can just tell you the way that I go about this that has been super successful. So how to invite. I started out with a notebook and a pen and paper. That's just the way I roll. I don't like databases on computers very much, and so what I did was I wrote down names, people I've talked to. The gentleman who owns the moving company today keeps seeing all this Beachbody Shakeology stuff, and he said it to the side. He goes, I feel like you need this. And I was like, yeah, that is what I'm going to eat at 10 o'clock. So don't touch my blender. And so we're joking about it. And he goes, can I ask you a question about Beachbody? Tell me more about it. And I'm like, okay. So he is someone I would personally reach out to and send a personal message after today because he is very interested in getting back in this shape. He's gotten older. He was a college athlete, and now his diet doesn't match his activity level. He never developed healthy habits. So I'm going to reach out to him with a personal message and talking to him and his goals personally. So then Alyssa shared with us branding. That is a great way to reach people and invite them to your challenge group. You are sharing a lifestyle. You're reaching out to moms. You're reaching out to nurses. You're reaching out to people in your similar situation, right? So I have a coach who's going back to work. She just had an infant, and she's like, you know, I can share with people all day long, but they're seeing the results. They're seeing it. And I said, you know what? You need to reach out to your brand. You need to reach out to those other nurses who work that night shift, who are charge nurses, who are there for long hours at a time, sitting, sometimes not moving, and you need to help them and show them what's possible. You've been doing this while you were pregnant and even after, and now her scrubs from before baby don't even fit. She's lost so much weight after baby, and she was stayed so healthy during baby. She now has a brand. She has a demographic, a niche that she can reach out to. So she's going to speak specifically to those people. That's what a branding post is. You're speaking to people you want to talk to, people that you connect with. You are talking to them, having them a conversation. And like Alyssa said last week, you are showing lifestyle posts. You know, she showed her family, she showed fitness, she showed travel. That's the lifestyle you're sharing with people. But how you can do that too for a challenge group. You can show a busy mom who's getting her workout done during the day, you know, fitting it in the morning while people are still sleeping, or getting it in while our kids are playing soccer. You are reaching out to moms and people in your same demographic. Same thing, branding posts and jab, jab, punch posts are kind of similar. But with a jab, you are just sprinkling the seed, you know? I don't know if you've heard about this, but jab, jab means you're just kind of giving a quick little glimpse into what a challenge group would be. You're dropping subtle hints about, oh my gosh, my challenge group is so awesome, and we are rocking next week or next month with a new group. That's a jab. Then you show results from your challenge group, another jab. And then the punch is the, hey guys, I want you guys to know that you can join my group starting in 2 weeks. I'm going to cap it off at 10 people. Message me here with a call to action post, and or call to action, excuse me, at the bottom of the post. And then you are inviting them. This is like the you jabbed, you jabbed, you jabbed, and now here is the finishing punch. This is your final invite saying, okay, you've seen what's going on in our groups. You've seen the transformations, and now I want you to know how to get into one of our groups. That goes along with number 4, obviously. When you show what's happening in your groups, either quotes, and remember to ask your challengers if it's okay. I don't use names, of course, and I just say, look what's happening in my challenge groups. Look at all the positive sharing that's happening. This is amazing that these people just started a week ago, and look at how their mindset has changed. Look at how many inches they've lost just in the first week. So showing people what's happening real time in your challenge groups is also a great way to invite, or at least open the door. Number 5, I talked about this in number 3. When you are creating a post, create urgency and a sense of exclusivity, meaning I have a group for 10 moms ready to get going in 2 weeks. And the last day to join this group is this day. The doors will close, so message me soon. And this is just a way to give people a deadline. And because some people will wait and drag their feet until the very, very, very end. And that's not fair to everybody else in the group. So it's okay to set a close date and then stick to it. Make sure that you help everyone get started together. And it's okay to say, I'm only going to work with this many people because I want to have that relationship with them. I want to have that one-on-one with them. And then number 6, you guys, this is so huge. Show yourself in your posts. I think it's great to show other people's transformations. I think it's great to show other people's words, as far as their like testimonies and things. But when it comes down to it, you are your brand. You are the person who people are connecting with. They could go and be in somebody else's challenge group so easily, but they want to be in yours because of the message you're sending, because of what you are sharing. So make sure that you show up in every one of your posts. Okay, number 3, where do I invite? How about everywhere? How's that? Does that kind of, give you a good glimpse or a good blanket statement for you guys? Think about all the social media platforms that you have out there. Maybe you need to tweak your invite just a little bit for each platform, but think about how you invite and share Instagram, Facebook, through a personal email, a text, face-to-face. And yes, I'm supposed to share my tennis team story with you. My tennis team constantly talks about needing to work out. Because tennis is a physical sport. You do stand and wait in each point, and then you need to be able to jump off and have quick muscle twitch fibers, and you need to be able to have endurance if a match is long and it's hot. And you just need to also have the nutrition to back it up. And so the ladies on my team constantly talk about wanting to do some sort of boot camp together. And finally, I don't bring up my business in that environment because that's a way for me to get away from work, right? We need our own things that don't revolve around Beachbody. Even though it is a lifestyle, we need to get away every once in a while. So that's what tennis is for me. I bring my Shakeology, but I don't ever bring it up. I let people ask me. So there you go. But I couldn't help but be like, oh gosh, I could totally help these ladies because they keep asking me what I'm doing and I can share with them. So I reached out to those people who had consistently made comments and I knew would be serious about wanting to get started. And I've been able to have some really great one-on-one conversations and help a couple of them get started who have little kids, who have busy schedules, and they're gonna start with 22-minute hardcore and Shakeology. And I'm excited to do this with them because I'm gonna get to know them on a whole nother level. So another way to invite is to listen in social situations to those people who are dropping those clues at needing help, and then reach out to them personally and just be like, okay, I don't want to be pushy, but we were talking about it the other day, and I would feel really badly if I didn't reach out to you because I can help, or I can at least share with you what I've been doing. Be personal. Go ahead and reach out and have those conversations. They are only going to let someone know that, 1, you care about them, and 2, that you're not trying to keep this a secret. You want to share. This is something that definitely should be paid forward. All right. So then you get to the challenge group experience. People have ordered their program, and I'm going to share with you, I have a couple Google Docs to walk you through scripts and everything that I'll share with our teams. And I know that your teams also have your own inviting scripts and challenge group resources. I'm going to show you a couple of ours, and this is just a couple, but that's at the end. All right, so your challenge group experience, make sure to get everyone in there a week before you even start your program. This is a way for some people to get to trickle in. They go ahead and they purchase their program, but then you say, you know what, we have a prep week or a pre-season week. This is where we're gonna talk about measurements. We are gonna go through meal plans. We're gonna share a couple of videos. Maybe we share our shopping carts. Maybe we do a little quick meal prep session. We do a Google Hangout. Or we just say hey to everybody. We talk about our personal stories. We talk about what brought us here. It's a safe place. It's ripping that Band-Aid off, but also giving people the opportunity and the freedom to say, okay, so this is my commitment. This is me saying I'm in. And then make sure that you note those people who are jumping in all the time. Right. So from the beginning, from day one, you are saying, hey guys, I'm excited about this group. You set the tone. If you're like, doo-doo-doo, then guess what? They're going to be doo-doo-doo. Set the tone straight from the beginning and just be like, I am so excited for you guys to be here. I have this feeling like we are going to have so much fun in the next few weeks. We're going to experience great transformations. And I cannot wait to get to know you and celebrate you. Hello, let them know that this is not boring. This is fun. This is a safe place. And invite them to participate by saying, you know what, you know a little bit about me, but it's great for us to get to know one another. So why don't you drop a couple of comments below? Tell us about your family, your goals, maybe your work. Tell us what we need to know about you right here, all right? Also, give call to action assignments throughout the group. Don't just be like, hey guys, have a great day, Super Tuesday, blah. Say, hey guys, this is Tuesday and we're gonna post like our most inspirational quote today. Here's mine. That gets everybody excited about, oh, well, this is one I would love to share with people. Or your sweaty selfie, and be sure that you are posting too. This is not a challenge group. They are signed up so that they can just post away. You are leading this group. Whether you need to schedule posts to be on task or whether you're really good at showing up daily. This is all about you interacting and setting the tone. So a call to action is a post that ends with something that they need to do. It's like an assignment. So whether it's drop a picture, share a recipe, give a quote, it is ending with them having to come to the table with something. You know, and sometimes if you want to, incentivize people. Say, I am going to keep track of the person who was the most engaged in this group, and we're going to put your names in a hat, and we're going to do a drawing for a free shaker cup or something. You guys be careful with that and follow the P&P of what you can give. But you can make it fun and keep people engaged, because some people are competition motivated, some people are gift motivated, some people could care less, but they just want to participate because they love to participate. But look at how this is like a team, right? So you're already doing shout outs, you're doing recognition, you're giving prizes for those people who are participating in the group. That's much like how a team is run. So people are getting to see what a coaching group is like, what a team environment is like from their challenge group experience. So it's important that you guys set that tone. All right, now as far as challenge group posts, we're gonna get into a few. These are some that I use in the next couple of slides, but I also just wanted to give you a heads up. Sometimes I just post on the fly, you know, how I'm feeling that day. But what I've been doing is following a little guide that actually Raina shared in a group. And I love it. So your Coach Online office is packed full of every program out there in the Beachbody Library. If you didn't know this, then shame, shame. So if you didn't know this, you're gonna know it now. How's that? And I'm gonna show you how to find it if you don't know. This is simple stuff, guys, but it's stuff that we possibly forget, that all of the programs are right there at our fingertips, and all we need to do is check them out. In the beginning, when I was a new coach, I didn't know about all the programs. I knew about the programs I'd done. So what did I do? I wasn't like, hey guys, could somebody tell me about this program? Because I just don't know. I went and I figured it out. I went and I looked it up, and I was like, this program is meant for da-da-da. The workouts are approximately this long. I looked at previews on YouTube. I just tried to get to know what we had in our tool belt, so that when someone came to me and said, I want to do this program, I don't know anything about it, I knew where to go. But the coolest part about this is Beachbody has put together posts that go with each program, like walks through based on the schedule and the calendar in each program. And I'm going to show you that in just a sec. But you can also make your own. You know, one of the coaches on my team made one that was not heavily Beachbody, because sometimes the Beachbody posts can be kind of salesy. You know, they talk about Shakeology a lot and other products. That's not bad. People need to know about those things that are available to them too, like our Energize and our Performance line. But make your own post or use the ones that your team Google Docs provides. Number 3, schedule your posts early. If you are not an early riser, but guys, we deal with multiple time zones here. I have people waking up at 4 a.m. to work out. I don't want to miss them. I want them to be able to jump into the group and feel like, oh, there's already a post waiting for me. She did think about me. And they can engage and not like 3 hours later be like, well, I worked out 3 hours ago, so I'm already showered and at work. Yikes. That kind of is like a, you know, dagger to the heart. But anyway, I like to schedule my posts at 5 a.m. in my challenge groups. And that is like a fun inspirational post or the call to action. And then once I have my workout, I'm checking in, I'm posting more, I'm seeing how everyone's doing, I'm posting my food and interacting that way. But it's good to have one post at least scheduled. And now that Buffer is working again, hello, we could totally use that or Hootsuite or something. So another thing that I started doing, and I know a lot of you guys already do this, is why don't you ask your challengers to share with their circles and invite friends to join them? Now, this might not be in this challenge group, but as they're having transformations, their friends are noticing. I promise you they are. And so it's easy to share. And when you ask them to do that, chances are they're going to come back and say, oh, that's a great idea. I have friends at work I'd love to share with. And then they come back and say, oh my gosh, I have 3 friends who want to join. Well, guess what? You're going to talk to that person about coaching now, right? You're going to talk to that person about helping her friends personally and being their coach in her own challenge group. So it's a way to get more people involved, but it's also a way to see who's invested and who's willing to reach out and invite and do this coach thing. All right, so here's a good example of what I post in my groups, and I pin it to the top so that people know what's happening. And I keep people on track, and I say, hey guys, it's the first row and we're on Wednesday. So today we totally did do a workout Wednesday post, and we showed our sweaty selfies. And I love it. I love seeing everybody's pictures. They're always very creative. They might have a dog in them. They might have a kid in them. They might have the funniest face, or they might look like they didn't work out at all. And that way, I mean, I'm like, there's no way you look that cute after working out. And I said that to one of my coaches today. You know, so it's a great way to interact, but it gives you something from Monday through Friday, and it changes from week to week. So there's other themes at the bottom: Motivational Monday, Transformation Tuesday, all of that stuff that you can change it up if you like. But this is just a great way to get started. And like I said, this was posted by Raina, and she uses this for her groups as a way to help people get started to know what to post. Also, are you ready? Because here we go. In your Coach Online office, like I mentioned before, there are challenge group guides. These are guides to all the programs. There's a participant guide. There's a coaching guide. There are product training tools. There are also motivational graphics, and you can download the whole file for each program. And if you just have a couple of minutes, why don't you go through and download each file for each program? These are great. These aren't program specific. You know, they're just encouraging posts, but they're a great way to add motivational graphics to your challenge group. So I'm going to show you how to get there. So in your Coach Online office, when you go to the back office where you see that bar graph in the middle, at the top is a tab that says Sales and Marketing. All right. What's super cool is, look, they give you all the access to all the logos. That's ridiculous. But we're not even looking at that. We're going to go to the product toolkits. And then we are going to continue on, and we're going to look at challenge group guides. Now, when you go to challenge group guides, you're going to see every program in the Beachbody library. What? This is amazing. So look, it shows weekly coaching guide, participant starter guide, a coach starter guide. You can download these right into your challenge group, and that can be a part of preseason week for your challengers. Say, hey guys, check out your participant starter guide in here so I can help you get going. We can talk about taking measurements, and we can get started in the best way possible. Sorry, had to get that. All right, so then say you open up 22-minute hardcore. This is what you see. Facebook, copy paste. Who knows how to copy paste? Raise your hand. I can't see you. but there you go. But look at that graphic. Every accomplishment begins with a decision to try. Setting the mindset right from the start. Hey guys, and it even gives you that interactive post I talked about. This is week 0. This is your preseason week. So this is awesome because it even walks you through how to access Beachbody On Demand. Chances are most of the people in week 0 haven't received their program yet. So they are going to maybe want to check out the program they just purchased in Beachbody On Demand. So this is a great way to show them how to access it. And you didn't have to make a video. Hello. So all of you people who do not like making videos, you're welcome. All right, so I love this. I love that you can download all the images. I love that they've done all the work for you. They've even said, hey guys, here's 6 questions for you guys to fill out. And that fosters communication right there. What do you usually have for breakfast? What foods do you dislike? Good to know. All right, so keep going with the challenge group post. Remember, this is something that's kind of huge. Even though we talk about it when people sign up, I had a lady message me the other day mad, like flaming mad. And I went back and I looked and I showed her and I told her your Shakeology will be debited from your account every 30 days. So check it out. And she was like, I'm so excited. Yeah, that sounds awesome. So cool. And I get a nasty message 30 days later, and there you go. She's mad that her account was debited. Well, remember to remind your groups about their Shakeology and let them know at about week 3. Hey guys, just a quick heads up. Your Shakeology is going to ship 30 days from, or excuse me, golly, why can't I say this right? Your Shakeology is going to be debited from your account 30 days from the day that you purchased it. So if you were March 1st, it's going to be April 1st, which is coming up quickly, right? So give them a chance, because it takes about a week to make changes. Give them a chance to make those changes and don't wait till the last minute. Maintain that relationship with them and just make sure that you are on top of things. Help them talk about the discount, talk about becoming a coach. If they are standouts in your group and you want to work with them, then this is a great time to have a conversation and just call out those people and say, you are totally rocking this challenge group. I mean, I don't even have to think about it because I know that you're going to be there every day. Did you know that that's exactly what we do as coaches? Have you ever thought about being a Beachbody coach? Put the ball in their court. Have them think about it. Actually, I have been considering it. Oh, that's awesome. So do you have any questions? Like the conversation just rolled from there, and make it all about them. Make sure they know about their discount. Make sure they know what's in it for them as far as you mentoring them and coaching them and being part of an awesome team. All of those things. It's super important that you make them feel validated and make them feel special. Like you're not just trying to sign them up as another coach on their team. You're seeing that they are an awesome coach and they have an amazing opportunity to really grow their business. Okay, and the last thing is give options. Like I said, you need to make sure that you give options when you are finishing a group. Most groups, if you do 30-day groups, you need to make sure you tell people, hey guys, we're coming up on the end of our group, and so I would love it if you would think about the following things. Who would like to receive, who would like to talk about a discount, first of all? Who would like to be an apprentice coach with me and run my next challenge group with me? Who would like to bow out gracefully? And, you can put your spin on that, but you need to give people the option to start a new program, become a coach, or basically say, this was great, but I'm moving on. And there's nothing wrong with giving people options. Now, sorry, I'm thinking. I'm going to show you next, just our Google Drive, but I wanted to make sure that you guys know, try not to reinvent the wheel. If your team has scripts and posting ideas and all of the Coach Online Office resources with the product tool guides, you guys use those and figure out what it is that works for you. But this is a great base. Like, this is a great outline from which to start. So try not to reinvent the wheel, and make sure that you are plugged into your team and that you seek out those resources. Your coach has no doubt given you access to all of their scripts. And I know in our new coach Kickstart, we have inviting scripts and everything ready for people. But if you don't use the tools that are given to you, yeah, it's kind of your fault. It's kind of up to you. You have all the tools. I promise you, you have more tools than any of us had when we started. So the last thing I wanted to leave you with before I show you like some Google ideas is new coaches learn how to lead by doing. So you need to get out there and put it into practice. Make sure that you fail. And I mean that with all the love in my heart. I had some challenge groups that just bit the dust. They were terrible, as in super bad. And so it was okay. I learned from them, and I asked people, can I shadow your group? Would that be okay? And they were like, yeah, totally. I said, I'm just kind of in a funk and I want to know how other people are doing things. They let me shadow their group and learn and participate as a challenger. And not lead the group, because I didn't want to take away that opportunity from the coach whose challenge group I was shadowing. But you've got to do. You've got to get out there and you've got to learn, how to post and how to schedule and how to interact with your challenge groups. And you've got to be okay with a challenge group of 3 people so that you can work up to a challenge group of 40. You know what I'm saying? So it's not all going to just, boom, take off for you guys. Maybe it does, and congratulations, but every month is not going to be the same. And I'm just telling you like it is. So this is just one of the folders that we have in our Google Drive, and it's just a couple of ideas. We have folders with meal plan options, we have folders with scripts, but this one is how to interview a challenge prospect, and it goes through, how to talk with them, how to basically interview them, and it puts the ball in their court. Okay, I was like, what in the world? It won't go back. So then we also have, this is basically what we've already talked about, but if you want it in all one place, it's a prep week, your pre-post, what to say on day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. These are all amazing resources that we can share with our downlines to help everybody be stronger. And then one of our coaches did an actual CSV separated files folder with YouTube links and different ways to get started, so that you just click on this, copy, paste, and there's your day 1. You can drop this in a buffer. Andy likes to use Hootsuite, and she uses the bulk uploader. It doesn't like me. So this is really cool, and she put this together for our team so that we have 31 days of posts. And it's just, it was the way that she was running her groups, and so she jotted it down and saved it, which was a great resource to add to our teams. We're super thankful about that. I know that you each have your own resources on your teams, but how do I stop sharing? Oh, here we go. I wanted to give you those resources and kind of work through it like that for you guys, in hopes that that kind of sheds some light on challenge groups. And yes, this is recorded and all that stuff, but if you have resources, I would save them so that you have quick access to them and figure out what works for you, right? Everyone is different. Some people like to only do one program. Some people like to mix programs. It is up to you, and you have to find out what works for you. But I hope that kind of gave you some ideas about how to run challenge groups, how to run successful challenge groups. And I hope you guys are having a great day. If you're still on the cruise, then enjoy this last day. I'm going to head back to my Packers, and I will see you guys later. Have a blessed day.